Okay guys, this isn't our normal type of video, and the title is definitely not clickbait either. So we've been in Barcelona for the last 6 days, and on the last day we actually did get our van broken into. 3 weeks into the trip, we've got it broken into already.
So what we're going to do is we're going to play a little clip of what we took on the night right outside the police station.
At 2 AM.
Yeah.
Just for banter, make it late.
And so we'll show you the clip and then we'll talk about what happened.
Okay.
So as you can tell, it's a bit of change of scenery. We got back to the van. Usually the last clip would have been the end of the vlog, but we just wanted to show you guys the reality that might sometimes happen in van life. As you can see, our beautiful girl, Friday, and this is what we came back to in the van. This is how we found it. We've moved a few things about just to check if everything that we have here, the toilets everywhere. We have a broken cupboard. The bottom of the bed is took off from here. We had toilet fluid on the floor. This is also broken. So we'll talk more in the morning. It's currently 1:10 in the morning. We're outside a police station and we'll see you in the morning.
So yeah, that's what happened to our van. We were both pretty heartbroken, to be honest. We feel pretty
rude.
Oi! So yeah, that's what happened to our van. You can see what damage they done, and we'll go a bit more into it now, what actually happened that night. So if you see from my last video, we've been exploring Barcelona. We was out there pretty late in the day, weren't we?
Yep, we took the train back to where we left the van. By that time it was about 11:30, midnight, somewhere about there. We both actually had a really weird feeling because we've never left the van alone that long before, like knowing that we're going to come back to it.
Yeah.
So we both felt a bit like we need to get back to the van, like let's just go. It's getting late as well, and night driving isn't a nice thing anyway. So we were walking down the street and it all seemed okay. I mean, we could see it from a distance, so like no damage on the outside. You
see from the street itself, it was all lit up.
Yeah.
And so I got to the driver's door and I unlocked the door and got in, and I saw the dash cam was plugged in and running. I was like, hey, I never did that. We haven't been in the van for like 4 days.
Yeah. And like obviously that would flatten the battery.
Yeah.
And then I went to unlock my door, and then I kind of noticed, but then like my mind like was just like, nah, like one of us just left the door unlocked, but the door was already unlocked.
Yeah.
So I just opened it, and straight away I noticed that stuff was on the seat that I know wasn't there before. And I looked over and the glove box was open as well, and there was things like out of it on the floor, like on the passenger's floor. There was things everywhere, and I just instantly knew that that's not how we left the van.
But we still didn't click on that.
No, we just thought, oh, maybe
you blame each other, don't you?
Yeah, or like we knew we started the day off a little bit late, so maybe we were just in a rush or something like that.
Yeah.
But I looked up at Reese and I was just like, why did one of us leave the glove box open? Like, that's such an odd thing to do. And
so I turned around and looked in the back, and that's when it hit me anyway.
Yeah, I didn't believe it at first.
I saw the cupboard door ripped off, and
it was literally like this cupboard door.
Well, you see you've seen it. It was upside down, and I just said to you, we've been broken into, and
I didn't believe it at first, and then I kind of just saw your face look quite shocked, and I was like, oh no.
Yeah.
I looked in the back, and as you can see, the toilet was everywhere. We had Obviously, if you guys live in a van, you know that toilet fluid isn't the nicest thing when it gets everywhere, and that was literally everywhere.
So I accepted straight away that obviously my drone was gone. I stupidly left that on the seat, and luckily we had the laptops and that on us, so we didn't have to worry about that. So we made our way to the police station. We phoned the emergency line anyway, and they directed us to the police station, which was about a 20-minute drive at 1 o'clock in the morning by this time.
Might I just add, they were very helpful as well. Yeah. Like, surprisingly helpful.
I just thought we're gonna have to claim on the insurance, and I just wanted to get the paperwork done and, you know, crack on with it. What's done is done.
Like, you were quite calm about it, whilst I was sat there like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, what do we do? But
I half expected this to happen at some point, and so anyway, the police officer came out with us and wanted like pictures of the van and stuff, and she came with me to the van, and I could see my drone in the sink, and I was like, okay, that's a bit weird. So basically what they actually stole was a little money bag of mine with some, literally like just different like euros and different currencies that I've collected over the years, and my decoy wallet, which had Ukrainian currency and which is worth absolutely nothing,
and that you can't actually use outside of Ukraine either.
So that's all they stole of mine, roughly about, I don't know, £50 worth. You know, it's still a theft, but it could have been a lot worse. We probably think it was drug addicts. That's what the police said anyway. But, and then this is where the story gets a bit stranger, what they stole from Regila.
So basically, obviously on the night, the first things that we looked for was like tech. We didn't care about clothes or anything like that. As the days moved on, I noticed that my clothes were missing. I had this one bag full of like my underwear, one dress and something else, and that was gone. I could not find it, which obviously puts me in a really weird position. If you like, girls, hear me out here, it's awkward.
Well, commando.
But we went to the nearest Primark the next day and like just went AWOL on it. But so they took that, which I thought was really, really strange.
It was mainly underwear, which is really odd.
Yeah, it was literally like,
so we had a panty thief basically. Only could happen to us. Panty thief in Barcelona.
And they also took my backpack, which is kind of understandable, quite clearly still wrong, but why they took the bag with all my panties in it and my bras, I don't know. If you're watching this right now, why? but
basically it could have been a lot worse, and we've beefed up security a bit now, and you know, we've learnt from it. We've learnt not to park with the side window, which is the weak spot. That's how they get in. So if you've got any side windows like ours, the little plastic ones with the clips. I'll put some footage of it now. Yeah, so if you've got them windows, then try and secure them a bit better, because that's how they got in. We left the van with that window facing the pavement, so it created the perfect environment for somebody just to sneak in unseen. So we now park the van with that facing outside, so you know they're going to get noticed if they're doing that. And we've also got a few chains and stuff to secure the doors. But at the end of the day, we know if they want to break in, they're going to break in. So
yeah, in this day and age with all the technology and that, it won't surprise us if it happens again. But at least now we know that we've done all we possibly can. Yeah,
it's a learning curve. Anyway, we're going to leave that there, and we'll see you in the next video. We're heading a bit further down the south coast of Spain. Exciting times. There's going to be a heat wave soon as well. I don't know how we're going to cope, but we'll see you then.